KBC has done quite a good job, but also a very tough job. We have taken some very difficult decisions. So we have been cutting back our businesses with 42%, which is quite a lot. We have sold more than 30 companies. We have been exiting a lot of countries. And just to be able to generate out of those sales capital, which allows us to pay back state aid. Next to that, we have been doing a lot of other stuff. Amongst others, a capital increase, the first capital increase ever in the history of KBC Group. And then the second thing, we have been obviously generating instruments which were new in the market, but also which allowed us to build capital. So actually in a very short period we built inorganically more than 5 billion of capital, and the total sum of all those activities enabled us to pay back the state aid 5 years in advance of what was imposed upon us by Europe. So actually we're quite proud on this bill. KBC was supported 2 times 3.5 billion back in 2009. So in total 7 billion. So if you take into account everything which we paid back, that is the principal, but also the coupons, the interests which we had to pay, and also the penalties, because if we paid back earlier than foreseen, we had to pay back with a penalty depending on the type of instrument. So in total KBC paid back 7 billion loan, we paid back in total 13 point something billion, which is quite a lot. But given the circumstances, we are still very pleased that both the federal and the Flemish government have supported us in very difficult times. In terms of our profitability, KBC has come a long way. From 2009, where we were making heavy losses, we have transformed the company into a very profitable bank insurance group. As a matter of speaking, we are called by analysts one of the most profitable bank insurance groups in Europe. Our current ROE in 2015 stood at a very high level. We have an ROE of about 20%, which is, to say it with an understatement, quite good. And we are also in 2016, the first half year numbers were excellent, despite the fact that the circumstances where we have to deliver those results are very challenging. Low interest rate environment, economic growth in the majority of countries is quite moderate. We do see a lot of turbulence on the financial markets, but still 2016 with 1.1 billion after 6 months was an excellent start. It's also an ROE close to 20%, which is again in Europe a very high number. And we don't give a guidance for the full year, but we're quite confident that 2016 will be an excellent year as well.